Fun fact, the outro of this video was recorded before the intro of this video was recorded. Because as we all know, there are currently only actually 3 simulacrums in the game. One of which was recently added, and the other 2 have been around for a long time. And people have begged for there to be more of these because it's a great place to go and test builds with frames and weapons and even sentinels. Well, Pablo has confirmed there is 7 new coming, and 6 of them will be hidden behind the syndicates. As we can see from his Twitter post, there is... oh, that is really getting old. Yeah, it just flashed stuff in the background as it auto-updates, which is... we're not going to get into how bad this site is these days, because I at first thought he meant they were capture or something, because 7 new Simulacrum Rooms. Each syndicate will get one, and Duviri gets another. The Duviri one is where you fight the Umbra worm. I'm looking forward to being able to actually look around here and it not be on fire or surrounded by a giant worm, unless the worm is there in the background just sitting there without the rings on it, so you have already freed it. That would be a nice touch, but I don't see the worm there, so I really doubt it. And the syndicate ones, you're fooling nobody. That's the boss fight. That's where you fight Vor. Still, to this day, since the day this room was added, you've fought Vor there. And you still do. And apparently you still do. But it's going to be a simulacrum room. And the big thing about this is they will have the max enemy level the same as the Entrati ones. So instead of, if you are maxed out, it maxes out at 200. Now maxes out at 225. That would be max mastery rank, because your mastery rank determines how high a level you can get on here, and 200 was kind of the norm. Now, it's 225. But I am actually... there's a lot of things coming in Jade's Shadows. Jade Shadows. Keep getting that one backwards. This, I didn't see as something that would actually be interesting to me. Also, if that's the one from Duviri, and that's the one from probably Steel Meridian, who's this one from? I have a few other questions along that line, like why did the cat just run away with a spring, but it's his toy, you can play with it, just don't like him leaving the room with it. What's this one from? Because that's the Void. But none of the syndicates are in the Void. There are 7 new ones. My favourite one of all, on stream they showed 2 of them. One for the Jade demo. Sorry, what? This is going to be one of the Simulacrums? I think that's going to be my go-to because it has the moon sitting there with Lure. Oh, spoiler warning, you can actually go there now. Like everybody else, I assumed this was just the capturer and, oh, you know, being the developer, they were able to use the capturer scenes for a little bit more than just capturing in. No, Umbra's Courtyard is about to become a simulacrum room. I love this place the best of times. Just the lighting from the moon, the shadows from the moon. It has been a interesting little place to go, and it's going to become a simulacrum room. Though, kind of wish there was a version where that tree was perfectly fine. Maybe have this thing seasonal, because well, the grass is dying off. Seriously, does nobody water anything in Warframe? I mean, the place is surrounded by water. Is that water down there? All the way down there? Can you jump off this? Yep. And get stuck in a load loop. I don't know where this is, but either way... oh, there's definitely water, otherwise those trees wouldn't be there. Come on. Water the tree. It looked so much nicer when there was actually a ton of petals on it. Oh well. The fact that this is going to become a simulacrum means no more just random kind of... Oh god, please fix that horrible motion blur. No more will it just be a capture room that has so much motion blur it becomes... Look at the grass. Look at the grass. That is just... Nope. Currently, we have only 3. The original one, the Citadel. The ballroom that has the 2... That has been there for about 4 or 5 years now. And the Sanctum Simulacrum. There is only 3. And Sanctum was recently added. So we went from there's only really 2 to there's 3 to there's going to be 10 of these things. For those who don't know, the Simulacrum is basically a place where you can run up to the table that says Simulacrum and go, I want to test against whatever faction you want. Murmurs, Sentient, Corpus. This is kind of a preloaded loop that they have added recently. Or you can just do, but I do, and I don't know why they're still in there. Choose what level you want them to be, and then just hit simulate. And then somewhere in the room, the enemies will spawn. Pausing the AI obviously stops them from moving, and when I say this place is for testing builds, that is exactly what it is for. Testing builds. Nothing else. Just so you can see how much damage your guns can do against high level enemies. The arsenal is sitting right here, and you can go into here and you can change your setup on everything the same as you can from your ship. When is this coming? All that was said was another Warframe edition. He thinks... They didn't mention in DevStream, but did show. Yeah, a little bit of. There are 7 new Simulacrum Rooms. Each one when. Just when. I don't care about which ones they are. When. Playing with builds in general, the best place to test these is inside of the Simulacrum. Yeah, as a given. But this one, I looked at this and kind of, my eyes went straight to this area over here, and I went, is that an angel? Or is that just infected vines? I think it's just infected vines. There's a lot of, it could be this syndicate, it could be that syndicate. I'm not willing to take a guess and be wrong. Hopefully they will be tradable, because most of the things inside of here are. And there will probably be about 100,000 standing each. 6 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And 1 for Duviri, 7. Could be a lot more picky about this, but I'm not going to. We can just assume that they will be coming in the update on the 18th. Jade Shadows. With that, we'll leave this off here. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you next time.